Welcome, everybody, to our plant show of the week, where we show you what we have learned, how the plants are doing, and just overall everything on plants. Hope you all enjoy. We'll see you in the end. Have a great one, everybody.
Okay, everyone, so as you can see, I am outside. We calm before the storm. You guessed it, we are waiting for another tropical storm to come through here, and as you can see, it's a kind of gloomy day. But it's also kind of calm, really. But that makes a perfect time for you guys to check out the peppers outside. And there they are, everybody. Wow. At the back there, you see the daisies. So, daisies kind of haven't really done anything except for leaves, like no flowers or anything so far. And then the peppers are still kind of slouched over from when we had the Hurricane Lee come through. Well, what was supposed to be Hurricane Lee, we didn't get very much in our little corner. But you will notice that we have several flowers here that are turning on our hot pepper plant here in the front. So I have decided not to pull these guys because I think there's also a couple bell peppers trying as well. So I have decided to do a little bit of an experiment, and I'm not going to pull them. Sorry, truck went past. But I'm not going to pull them out just yet. We're still just the startings of August. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them go. And each day I'm going to show you how they fare over the course of the next week, how they fare in the cold and after the wind and in the weather. And we're going to see how well these guys are going to survive and if the peppers will come before the frost gets them. So I want to see how well they will survive the frost because I honestly don't know how well peppers will survive the frost. And like I said, there are several in there that are already so close, so I don't want to give up on them just yet. But there you guys go. Now that Missy's headed back this way, let's go inside. All right, everybody, here we are inside. As you can see, we've had a little bit of growth and everything going on. And oops, don't mind that, everybody. That wood is for something else you'll see next week. But I'm going to show you all what's going on from a different perspective today. So let's hop in. All right, everybody. So as you can see, I'm doing this a different way this week. We are doing it from the aerial shot. That's right, everybody. This is above on our pagoda. So as you can see, you really can't see the help me out here, lavender, but there's the lavenders right there. And of course, next door to it, you can see the borage. I mean, it's not that difficult to see them there. There they are. There's the borage. Isn't that amazing? And then we'll slide over here. And here we are. You all can see there is the ennis. So there it is. Like I said, this is different this time around. I decided to give you guys a perspective that was different. This poor little ennis guy, he didn't make it. So we're down an ennis plant. But that's okay. 2 is going to be plenty. So now if I just move my way up this way. And there you guys can see. Here, I'm going to go over just one more. Back there are bell peppers. You can see them and the mist that they have some flowers forming, not only on this plant here, which is turning into peppers, but also on our big guy here has some lovely looking flowers. Isn't that awesome? So if we just kind of scoosh past the fan here and we go over here to look at these ones, now this one also has some peppers growing on it, but this one right here is not doing so hot. So I'll most likely be moving this little guy out and we'll make room for the ones that are producing the peppers. And then if we move forward here, you guys will see this is the little one here. He has a little pepper on him right. I don't know if you guys can see that. There. Right there. So that pepper plant is, all of its energy is going to that little pepper. So I'm also going to be taking that pepper and harvesting the pepper because it's ready to go, and that plant is now done as well. And then you'll see over here. Here, I'm just going to move over this one. Okay, so that little guy there, yes, you'll see that he has flowers on him, but no visible peppers are forming. The flowers are wilting and dying, so it's also not doing too hot. So it will also be going here soon. And then this little guy over here has been struggling right here for a long time. It hasn't really got anything, no flowers and no new growth. So again, it's probably stunted due to the pot size. So it is another one that's going to go. So we will only have the bell peppers left in here, plus the 2 that we are going to be trying, starting off in the pots that Chris will be, help me out here, 3D printing. So now, if I just move this way, you guys can see. Here, I'll tilt this. I had to tilt this one. There they go. There's our hydroponics. Now, yes, both of them are tilted over because they stretched a little bit. So we're hoping that next week's video, when we show you what we've done, will definitely help with that. And then down here is the little sweet basil. So it's not doing too bad either. So it's going good, and it's got lots of leaves and everything. I literally just topped up the water, so they're nice and hydrated. Now if we move here, next door to it, we find the spinach. Same spinach plant that we've had this entire time. It's growing, it's got more leaves, and it's expanding, so that's awesome. That's all we wanted to see. Then we go next door and up a little bit because I didn't realize I was in the wrong spot. And look at our kales. There's kale there, and kale there. With a little bit of these leaves are trying to make a comeback. And another kale plant right there. Another kale plant right there. So we repotted everything, and more came up. So we're having some luck indoors. And then right there, we have all of our lettuce, which you can actually see. So that is awesome. So that's our salad mix. So as it continues to grow, we're hoping again that what we do next week's episode will make for changes in the plants. Then I'm gonna move this way. And as you can see, we still haven't got the Puzzini. It still hasn't come up. So I think I may have done something wrong with that one that I may have to try and fix. So I may have to try potting that one. And then you can see the mint is really bushing out and crazy. And it's starting to actually go around the tube. Here, if I lean back a little bit, you can see it's starting to wrap around the tube. So that's amazing. Moving on down the train, we have our one little guy. He's still, you can't see him there. Hang on. There we go. He's right there. He's very tiny. I don't know if the sage is going to do anything, to be honest, everybody. I think it's summer savory, is a write-off. But you can see our chamomile. Both chamomiles are doing amazing. And then I move the train down some more. All the way down. And you can see from above that the 3 sweet basils are doing well. They've got more leaves coming in. And they're getting stronger thanks to our wind, which I'll show you guys here in a second. And then, of course, you can see the cilantro has recovered from its little topple over from last week. So that's amazing. They readjusted themselves and are getting stronger. So they're growing nicely. So those are going to grow nice and tall. Now, the wind I was speaking of is with our system. I don't think we've shown you before. We have computer fans that, now that they're stopped, have to be cleaned. But we have computer fans that we move so that they are over the plants, and using this little device here, we hook them into there, and it gives them the wind that they need to simulate the outdoors. Because even when you're growing indoors, you do still need to simulate the outside so that the plants will get stronger. Now, I'm not going to show you the trees because nothing has changed from last week. But there you guys have it. There's everything going on inside. Now we need to move on and get rid of the pepper plants and move some of this over here to over there. Be back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, everyone, so as you can see, I moved the peppers that needed to be moved out. So I moved the other ones over. So now I am just going to come over here. And we are going to come down in here. And we're going to grab the chamomile. And we're going to pick her up. And we're just going to move her over here. We'll stick her down right there. There's the chamomile. And then we're going to go back over here. And we're going to grab the other chamomile, which is right there. And I get that grip on the... There we go. I'm going to transfer her over here, like so. Alright, so there we go, everybody. As you can see, I moved the chamomile over there and got rid of the peppers that were sickly and dying and not producing. And now over here, we have some room to spread out a little bit. So I can kind of give the mint its own little room here and move the sweet basil over a little bit and all that sort of stuff. So there you have it, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll see everybody in the next one. Bye, everybody.
And the stars of today's show go to Alex, Bella, Tiffany, aka Mommy, and last but not least, Chris, aka Daddy. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in a week. Have a great one, everybody. See you next week.